honor, courage, and strength of character. These qualities are embodied by the recipients of the Medal of Honor. Now let's recognize this week's Medal of Honor recipient on O'Neill Outside.
Staff Sergeant Clyde Choate, France, 1944. Choate was a commander of a tank destroyer, and our infantry was occupied a position on a wooded hill when, at dusk, an enemy tank and a full company of German infantry attacked, threatening to overrun the American position and capture a command post only 400 yards to the rear. Clyde's tank destroyer, the only weapon available to oppose the German armor, was set afire by 2 hits. He first ordered all of his men to retreat. Then he returned to the destroyer to search for comrades. A fire exploded in the tank, and it tore off his jacket and blew his helmet off his head. Seeing that the tank and its supporting infantry beginning to overrun his fellow soldiers in their shallow foxholes, he secured a bazooka and actually ran after the tank, dodging from tree to tree and passing through the enemy's loose skirmish line. He fired a rocket from a distance of only 20 yards, immobilizing the German tank, and then running back to the infantry through vicious fire, he secured another rocket and advanced up the hill through machine gun fire and reached a position only 10 yards from the German tank. His second shot shattered the turret. With his pistol, he killed 2 of the German crew as they emerged from the tank, and then, running to the tank, he dropped a grenade inside and completed its destruction. He did all of this alone. With their army gone, the German infantry became disorganized and was driven back. Sergeant Choate's great daring in assaulting an enemy tank single-handedly, his determination to follow the vehicle after it had passed his position, and his skill and crushing thoroughness in the attack prevented the enemy from capturing a battalion command post and turned a probable defeat into a tactical success. He died in October 2001. Staff Sergeant Clyde Choate, France, 1944. Wow. And I want to take a moment. I don't have a call. For those of you who may be unfamiliar, permit me to I repeat myself all the time. Permit me to repeat myself in the following fashion. I chose to begin the Medal of Honor description, and it is on my website. You can go to o'neilloutside.com, and you can read and research all of these Medal of Honor recipients. The reason I started that was, a few years ago, a very prominent, talented, famous entertainer, a singer, died. And if the descriptions are correct, she drowned in her bathtub because of a drug overdose. I don't have anything against her. Don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing rocks. But the state of the city, the state of New Jersey lowered their flags at half-staff in tribute to an entertainer who died from a drug overdose in her bathtub. But yet no one knows these Medal of Honor recipients. So I said, well, let's tell everybody about these guys. They sacrificed their lives, most of them. They were heroic in defending their fellow soldiers and were, in most cases, devastating to the enemies that they encountered in Germany, France, Italy, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and so on. That's why, that is the origin of, and that's why I started the Medal of Honor tribute. And that Medal of Honor tribute, you can listen every week.